welcome to the St Croix River Valley. This is where Aquabound and Bending Branches paddles are made, right along the St Croix River between Minnesota and Wisconsin. We are at the 2022-2023 Bending Branches Aquabound annual sales meeting. So over here we have all the sales reps and in-house folks, engineers, management, in-house sales team and customer service. And we're gonna go out and have an adventure on the St Croix River today after a couple days of meetings. So it's gonna be fun to blow off some steam. Lots of ideas have been shared, and I'm excited to take you along on like the perfect fall day in the Northwoods here. This is Cliff Earl. Cliff, how long you been with Bending Branches Aquabound?
Oh, I can't remember. 30 plus years.
Yeah,
Not sure.
He's the voice of experience here. It's a cold day, so he's gonna show us safely down this river. This is just north of where I grew up, and one thing I really miss living out west is the beautiful like change of the leaves, colors, trees, and that cool Midwestern air. We're going to kind of take a whole assortment of different boats out and try some new paddles. Over there is Wisconsin. We're on Minnesota side. We have about like just a simple little hour-and-a-half float down, and we're going to then have a little barbecue at the end. Everybody, this is Rob Bozen. He is the founder of Gray Duck, and they make stand-up paddle boards and now canoes. I am a fan of anybody who's trying to get more people into canoes, and I think they're doing some really cool things on these canoes. And I'm gonna get to sit up in the bow and enjoy the ride here today. Rob, tell me a little bit about kind of how many you've built of these so far, because it's relatively new, and where you think you're going with it all.
Yeah, I think we're on 7 now. So we're still very early on. So this is the Vision 17. This is a 17.9 by 34.5 inch wide canoe. Classic lake tripper. 1.5 inches of rocker in the nose, 1 inch in the stern, and just a great boat. We're building it with resin infusion technology. So this particular boat is actually a basalt and Negra layup. And we've added a kneeling thwart, so if people want to paddle it solo, they can do that as well. One of the things that is unique to this boat is that we're doing what we're calling legacy link trim. So this is integrating all the cross members in with the gunnels. So they're flush, and then they're doweled in, and they're meet on three sides, so they're super stout. And you can see that we're doing ash gunnels with walnut trim. And so again, what this is doing is reducing torque on any of the hardware, and it's also eliminating end rot on any of the wood pieces. So it's super stout, beautiful, and then obviously it raises the cross pieces and the yoke up to be flush, and so you've got a little bit more storage in the boat as well.
Oh, that's a great point, that by burying that connection together, there's no exposed open end to the wood. I like that a lot. And you're right, bringing it up higher gives you a little bit more room underneath for clearance. Very cool.
And then from a loading or unloading perspective, everything's smooth. You're not bumping on any hardware along the way when it's out of the water as well. The other thing we're doing is we're doing seat mounts. These are carbon fiber seat mounts. We build these in-house. Again, adding some structural rigidity to the boat. And then we're doing the same thing with the tanks. So the tanks are carbon fiber as well, built in-house in our Roseville, Minnesota facility.
So full air tanks.
Yep. This boat is in what we're calling our legacy gray layup. So again, it's basalt and Negra, and it's just super bomber material, and coming in at about 53 pounds.
And then what do we have out there?
That's what we're calling our legacy gold layup. That's an all Kevlar airman boat, and that one saves about 5 pounds. So that one's coming in at 48 pounds.
And gel coated boats.
Yeah. So we're doing resin infusion, and so we're putting gel coat down first, and then we're adding the cloth on top of that. So what infusion does is allows us to lay in all the cloth dry, get everything perfect just the way we want it, and then we can introduce the resin through the infusion process, and it just ends up in a really nice looking hull and a really bomber hull.
So again, it's been a long time since like new canoe company, at least certainly in Minnesota, Wisconsin, right?
It's been a while.
So Rob's the nut to do it. No, we're really appreciative. I'm super excited to paddle. People are going, so we're gonna get out here and take you along for a beautiful ride through fall colors on the St Croix River.
Nice.
You're on the Facebook.
Oh yeah? Are there ospreys on the river or do you guys have? No, usually
Mostly like 50. Yeah, it doesn't feel like 50.
He's using the Black Pearl bench shaft. What length are you using there, you know?
52.
Me too. That's about right for me in a tandem.
It's a really great paddle.
Super quiet.
Super nice.
Oh, it's been
Really
a...
lightweight. Just awesome.
If I film enough, I might not have to paddle as much. That's kind of... There's Tim Knight. He does the Mid-Atlantic for Bending Branches and now Eddy Line Kayaks and Stolquist Waterwear. Probably a bunch of other things I don't know about. That's his Swift back there, that Greg, who is Bending Branches, Michigan, and also a bunch of other great brands. He's paddling a pack canoe Swift, 12.5, using a single blade. Tim was telling me earlier he's got a real stout layup from them. It's about 26 pounds. Nice little canoe. I'm not sure. What are you in? There it is.
Can't help it. High overachievers.
So I don't know. I thought I was gonna, you know, work for the National Forest Service or something. Well, a little update here, folks. I'm now in a Winona Prism. Got Tim up in the front where I was in the Gray Duck. And it looks like they're gonna do a little switcheroo in the pack canoe. Can it be done?
Splish splash.
This is quintessential happy paddling.
Everybody's got a smile on their face.
Even the man from Alaska. This is a little puddle jump for you today, huh?
Yeah. Feels like summertime.
You guys, this is basically, yeah, if we all drowned, Bending Branches wouldn't have any reps. Yeah. He took my canoe. There's Rob. Oh, little research going on right here. Oh, so this is a river trail here. There's a little campsite on the St. Croix.
I'm getting in the frame.
Looks good.
Yeah, you'll get robbed. We did a mid-river switch. So, Greg and Tim?
Yeah. Oh, Tim. I was trying to figure out who's in the other.
They're both Tim's boats. Are that one, the Christmas videos is what you're making right now?
Well, I've always said people will watch anything, so I'm gonna put you on it and see if it really, really rings true.
You know, I'm churching my accent up to y'all. I'm not getting raw and dirty. If my mother called, you wouldn't be able to understand a word I said.
Okay, so now we have Rob and the Swift. We get a little closer look at it. I'm gonna come up here. So Tim told me this is, again, I apologize, but it looks like it's an aramid inside, maybe a glass or poly, you know, it looks like a stout layup. Let's see, so he's got a little carbon seat bottom there. And then kind of a back band setup, padded.
Also adjustable too.
Yeah, adjust right there, big stout strap. And then the gunnels, you know, this is what they really do need. It's got that integrated fused gunnel. My one critique is that I'd put a crossbar if I could, if I had a choice in the matter. But, you know, it works. All right, we're coming in. What a beautiful sun came out. Got a few people back there. Told us to stop at the bridge. And now we have a little bit of a portage.
I can walk through it, yeah.
I'm not gonna walk through it.
Well,
Yes.
you like to get in the boat and I'll pull you across?
Sure. You're like, yes, content.
Yeah. Did you have fun? This is Jason right here, the president of Bending Branches, our fearless leader, doing a second load up to the top.
Then on the inside we got 3 layers of
Yeah. Well, it's heavy.
When's the ultralight, ladies?
Hey, how's it going?
Looking good.
So what we're looking at here is our standard trim. Ash, gunnels, cherry parts, and we're hanging the cross members in this kind of traditional way here. So we've got thwarts and yokes hung, and then the seats are cherry seats, and they're mounted on a bracket system. So
Okay, so that's your like standard.
standard trim package. And this boat happens to be an all aramid boat, so it's got that classic yellow bronzy color. And what you're seeing through that is the soric core that we use during the infusing process, and it gets that kind of cool honeycomb look when it's finished.
There's still 2 other owners.
He's an owner, he's an adult. And we're down to 2 owners.